We found Shadow, and she's busy calling for the cub. I don't want to get too close. I can't see where she's gone now. Oh, she's going into the drainage line. We need to keep with her. I wonder if she's got a kill here. This is so exciting. I'm really excited. I really want to see this cub for the first time. There's Shadow. There she is. Now, she's going into a Timberti thicket, and this is an area she used to spend, or Sindile used to spend a lot of time in. Well, at least finally one leopard has fallen to my charms. I've been struggling and searching for Queen Karula, so we're going to have to accept the Princess Shadow. And there comes the cub, there comes the cub. So just a little bit up to her left, come out a little bit. There she's walking straight to the cub. The cub's there. There it is, it's the first sighting I've had of it. Okay, we're going to get a better view now. Oh, it's so cute, it's so small, it's so wonderful. Oh my goodness, I love little leopards. And for once, Shadow is walking to an area that's slightly more open, not into a thicker, worse area. I hope she's got a kill here, which means she could be here for a while. Okay, she was walking parallel. The grass is really long here. So let's just try. I'm going to try my best to get another view. But I don't know if you guys got to see it. It's so small. It's a little sausage. I want to be very careful. I don't want to upset her or the cub. So when I drive into the long grass like this, I'm being very careful. And I'm going much wider than I normally would. Oh dear. As I said, Shadow, I thought she was going to an area that was slightly nicer. It's not. It's worse. But that is Shadow. Okay, I need to get down into the riverbed, and hopefully we can get a view from there. Senzo, watch out. I just want to make sure she hasn't just ducked across the riverbed, so I'm checking carefully ahead. Okay. I'm going to try from the opposite bank. I think she might lie down in that thick shade. Now, unfortunately, we've spent a lot of time ducking and diving through these thickets when she had Sindile. She kept him in this area for a long time. And actually, the first time, my good friend Brian, who was a cameraman here, ever saw a leopard on foot was Shadow and Sindile in this very thicket, and Shadow charged us. Okay, the last place we saw her was directly opposite where I am now. So I said, I'm trying to be very careful not to go too close. So I haven't seen this cub. I'm not sure how relaxed it is around the vehicles yet. You see anything, Senzo? And this dark light in here, this sort of dark thicket with the dappled light, can play tricks on your eyes. So there she is. There they come. There they come. Okay, she's lying down. So I've spotted her. Okay. So Senzo, between these two trees. Okay, so zoom. I'm going to try and walk you through it. I don't know if you're going to be able to get a view. A little bit to the left. I don't think you're going to be. Let me go forward slightly. Okay. Okay, so a little bit to the left. Bit more to the left. Bit more to the left. Okay, now zoom slowly. I'm just trying to find her on the screen. So we're looking beyond. There she is. Okay, a little bit more to the left. Center screen. There she is there. Now, let's hope the little cub comes to join her. As I said, I'm being careful not to go too close. I haven't spent, and I don't think anyone spent much time with Shadow's cub because she has kept it very well hidden. So I want to keep my distance. I don't want this little cub to have any negative connotations from the vehicles. And it's here somewhere, and we're just waiting for it to pop out. Now, I will move to try to get a better view a little later. As I said, I don't want to force the issue, and it's very important when little leopards are young to make sure you drive correctly around them. And if you do that, there it comes, oh no, sweetness. Oh, it's so cute, even though I can only see an eye through the bush. Hi, Ma. Can I have a bath, please, Ma? So the cub is lying literally just below her, right under her chin. You go down a little bit. There we go, the cub's getting a lick. Oh, there it is. He's rolled over. Hello, little one. Aren't you beautiful? So much of excitement. Now, of course, James saw the cubs for the first time. So I said, I'm going to stay here for a little bit longer, let them get used to the presence. And you notice I'm not trying to whisper, I'm talking normally, and I want the cub to get used to that type of sound. And it's important when they're very young, you can whisper, but even in a sighting, if you start whispering, you want to then slowly bring you up to a normal speaking voice. And of course, that will relax the animal. It will realize that sound is not a threat. Hey, little horror. I don't even know if it's a boy or girl. James is calling me. Standing by, James. You're breaking up. Go again. Affirm. There were female leopard tracks, so they go onto the drag mark and into Torchwood. Affirm. The tracks that were going west were older, and then the most fresh tracks were heading east. Sorry about that. Now guys, I want you to send one word in and the hashtag Safari Live. How does seeing, well, I know how seeing Shadow's cub makes me feel. It makes me feel ecstatic. So why don't you guys send your one word tweet? How does seeing Shadow's cub, well, for me it's the first time. It might not be the first time for you, but how does it feel? Hashtag Safari Live on Twitter. I would love to know how you feel. Well, hello, April. April wants to know how old is Shadow and her cub. Shadow is 11 years old. Her cub, I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to actually have to... Oh, she's up. I'm not sure. When James first saw them, they were a couple of weeks old. She's come wider. She's up ahead now. Oh, look at that. How's that for camouflage? More to the right. She's quite far. Keep coming. Keep coming. There she's gone. Okay. I'm going to try and move now to keep with her. I just want to actually see if the cub moves first. She might be leaving the cub here. How's that for camouflage? The disappearing leopard. Now you can see how well those spots work in dappled light. Oh, Shadow, you do... Oh, the cub is following her. You see the cub? Look how brilliant that. Oh, where'd she go? Okay, how brilliant that camouflage is. Okay, we need to try and keep up with her, and I've got to do some quite serious off-roading. So, April, I think Shadow's cub's probably around 4 months old. I might be slightly wrong. We're going to have to ask James. Actually, James will know. So, while I try navigate through the Tumbuti thicket. Let's go chat to James and he can let you know exactly how old Shadow's cubs are since he saw them first.